It's the calm before the storm as fans of the NHRA Full Throttle Drag Racing Experience have invaded the Peach State. It's time to get our NHRA Race Day on. Atlanta, Georgia, a.k.a. Hotlanta, the ATL, big city. But for big speeds and fast times, it's Atlanta Dragway, about an hour northeast of the city. A place where Ashley Forshood and big moments are synonymous. First father-daughter matchup in Funny Car 2007, gift around win to Ashley. First female to win a national event in Funny Car ever just 1 year ago, and that was a great celebration. And today, she's the #1 qualifier at the first race in which a female has ever been a defending event champ. Not to be outdone, Top Fuel rookie Spencer Massey, driving for the legend Don the Snake Perdome, is also #1. It's his first time, and the second race in a row, a rookie has snared Top Fuel's top spot. Indeed, all the rookies, like Sean Langdon in Top Fuel, Doug Horn on Pro Stock Motorcycle, and Funny Car's Matt Hagan are playing big. We'll size them up next on NHRA Race Day from Hotlanta.
NHRA Race Day is presented by Lucas Oil.
The U.S. Army is marching along once again, and a lot of people thought they'd miss a step, but Tony Schumacher back-to-back now has 58 career wins. Shocker, he's once again the Top Fuel point leader. Another story we're following in Top Fuel involves Larry Dixon. Could he today become the 6th ever person to amass 500 career round wins? To do that, he'll have to get by Corey McClenathan. Or perhaps the #1 qualifier, Spencer Massey, if it goes that far, and Dixon's looking for the win. That's because that rookie is the #1 qualifier for Don the Snake Perdome. Just some of the stories we are following here at the Summit Racing Equipment NHRA Southern Nationals as we welcome you to NHRA Race Day, presented by Lucas Oil. Good morning, everyone. How we doing? Well, thank you for joining us at home as well. I'm Dave Reef alongside a 22-time national event winner, Mike Dunn, who's won in both Top Fuel and Funny Car here. That's why he's the expert, and I have 0 career wins. It's going to stay that way. The big story, Mike, has to be Ashley Force. She's got all kinds of momentum. 2 years ago, you saw what happened. Last year, she got her first win. She's the #1 qualifier this weekend. Are they going to give her the key to the city if she keeps this up?
Boy, it sure does look like it, but I want to tell you something about Atlanta. Very tricky racetrack here. You look at her qualifying run, #1 spot on Friday, a 4:07. Picture perfect run right down the racetrack. Now, we have a very narrow groove here in Atlanta. It's very tough for these drivers to keep it in the middle. Take a look at her runs from yesterday. You're going to see right side of your screen, that thing gets off to the right a little bit and gets big time sideways to the point to where she has to lift out of the throttle. The final session yesterday, she came back, made a nice run, a 4:11. This run looked very good to half track, but then after half track, she had her hands full. So the key is today going to be for all of the drivers, not just Ashley, that narrow groove and keeping it right down the center.
I wonder if they like Ashley Force here at Atlanta Dragway. Do they? Weird. Go figure. Lucas Oil rapid fire time, Mike, and as we hit race #6, that means at the end of the day today we'll be a quarter way through the season. So it's this time of the season we got to start talking about some of the surprises, 2009 surprises. Who do you got?
Well, I think the big surprises for this season so far is the rookie crop that we have. What a great amount of rookies and amount of talent that we have. I mean, just take a look at Matt Hagan, #2 in the points. Got his first final round in Las Vegas. Runner-up finish there. And then how about Doug Horn and Pro Stock Motorcycle? I really like this kid. He's been unbelievable. He went to the final in only his 2nd career start. Sean Langdon coming off that #1 qualifying position in Vegas a couple races or a race ago. I mean, I've never seen such a total amount of quality rookies coming in this year. It's really going to be fun to watch and see who gets that at the end of the season.
And of course, we can't forget about Spencer Massey. We're going to hear from all of our rookies coming up in just a little bit. Let's also talk, Mike, a little bit about what's been the biggest disappointment so far this season?
Well, I think we got to look to the Funny Car. We had that great battle last year for the championship between Cruz Pedregon and Tim Wilkerson. Both of those teams are struggling big time. They're 11th and 12th in the points, not even in the top 10. Wilk only has 4 round wins. How about Cruz Pedregon? Won the last 3 races of last season to win the championship. Only has 3 round wins up to this point. Now, both those teams are good. I don't expect them to keep struggling the way they are because there's a ton of talent there. But it is a big surprise to me, anyway, that they have struggled this much early in the season.
And hey, let's talk about something else. How about Mark Martin? Last night exercised a 97 race winless streak. That's pretty cool. Well, we've got people in our sport. It's been a long time since they've won as well.
Well, and some big names. I mean, Brandon Bernstein, it's been 36 races since he's won. So it's a big surprise because right now he has a very good race car. He's been a good job driving. How about John Force? 20 races since he won, 20 races since he's been into a final round. He really needs a win. And then how about the professor, Warren Johnson? What has it been since 06 in Phoenix, since he's won a race? And he's got some big-time horsepower, but all 3 of these drivers, 3 of these big names really need to get a race win.
Well, if the professor's looking for a get-healthy place, it could come right here. Nobody's won Pro Stock more. He's won it 5 times. We're flashing back to 1993 when he then took on a rookie. His son, Kurt Johnson, just one of his 5 wins here. And right now he's standing by with Gary Gerald. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, race fans. Kind of an ugly day thus far, but Warren's telling me, and he lives only 40 miles from here in downtown Sugar Hill, Georgia, thank you, that it's going to get better. Since that race in 93, Kurt's gone on to win 39 national events. Warren, of course, the all-time leader with 96. We've seen you struggle the last couple of years, but we've seen progress the last couple of events, winning some rounds, and, of course, a speed record better than 211 miles per hour here in qualifying. How close do you think you and your team are now to being able to string together some consistent success once again?
Well, we're relatively close, but you have to look at the level of competition out there right now. Everybody is relatively close. We're looking at probably fields that are going to be separated by maybe 200 or 300 here in the future. So it's getting awful tough out there. We've made some progress. We still have a little bit to go.
First 60 feet has been the critical point for this team. Boy, once they get it up to speed, look out, because they are hauling the mail. He's got Johnny Gray in the first round, guys.
I can only assume they love WJ here as well, too, right? Other Pro Stock news and notes, Greg Anderson. #1 qualifier, 71st time. Couple those numbers with WJ and Glidden's #1s. Those guys have qualified at 1 out of every 2 spots on the pole. That's great numbers. Greg Anderson did it, though, despite not running the new carburetor.
And a little bit of controversy there with some of the other teams. Based on the economic times that we're in right now, a lot of teams feel that they don't want the expense of having to convert to the new carburetor if it proves to be a performance advantage.
And how about Roger Brogdon teaming up with Cagnazzi Racing? It's Steve Kent's car, but it's their power. It's their sponsor, Charter Communications, and
the big news, Tommy Utt, the crew chief there over there full time. Watch out for this team.
All right, we need to take a breath, step away for just a moment. When we return on NHRA Race Day presented by Lucas Oil, we'll catch up with the rookies, red hot rookies. Sean Langdon was #1 in Vegas. Spencer Massey's #1 here this weekend. Plus, we'll catch up with the teacher and the student as Ron Capps shakes things up with Matt Hagan when we come back to Atlanta. Come on back with us.
NHRA Race Day is presented by Lucas Oil. Made in America, sold to the world. And in part by Presto. Your inner car guy knows. Only Presto is Presto.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing? Put the jug down. Put it down. This one's cheaper. Listen, your engine's the last place you want to skimp, right? I mean, you want to go with the leader. The one America's counted on for over 80 years. The kind you can put in any make or model. Get it?
Originally graded as an airport, we welcome you back to Atlanta Dragway here, just northeast of Atlanta, downtown Atlanta, Georgia, for NHRA Race Day, presented by Lucas Oil. Don't worry, though, if you can't make it here, we got you covered tonight. It's the conclusion of these Summit Racing Equipment Southern Nationals. When the finals come your way at 7 p.m., funny car driver Ron Capps leads the points race. Can he finally rid himself of the bridesmaid's curse, become a champion in 2009? He goes the distance here today. He could certainly help himself out. We talked about our talented group of rookies. Well, joining us now, how about Sean Langdon, Top Fuel, the #1 qualifier from Las Vegas. He, of course, has teamed up with Morgan Lucas this season, was the #1 qualifier in Vegas, as we said, this weekend. Looks like you're off to another good start, #8, a 2-time Super Comp champ. That's important here because you learned a lot of your skills about racing from them.
Yeah, you know, I grew up around racing. My dad raced back in the 80s and 90s, and this is my dream. This is my passion. I love to do this. And, you know, growing up through the junior dragster ranks, moving on to Super Comp, and then racing a little bit in the top alcohol dragster class, and then, you know, now living my dream running Top Fuel car.
Well, you know, I grew up around the sport too, so I can kind of relate to that. But I remember, you know, my first dream was just to be able to drive one of these, and then after that, you kind of start figuring out what your goals were. What are your goals now that you're finally in a Top Fuel dragster?
Well, you know, the big thing to me is I've always been big on reaction times, and you know, my goal as a driver is to try to shoot for top 3 this year in the reaction time category, and that's kind of a big thing that I feel like I can contribute to the team. You know, obviously we have goals of being in the top 10, making the countdown, and kind of going from there. So we had to kind of take a couple steps back, you know, getting a rookie driver in there and go back to the basics, and you know, hopefully I'm not holding anybody back. You know, we've done pretty well this year for you know, for our standards and what we've kind of set goals for. You know, we're 8th in points right now, so hopefully we can carry that on and make the countdown and see what we can do from there.
You know, you actually have contributed very well. Take a look at some of these numbers. Morgan's last 3 teammates, the last 3 seasons through 5 races, and you can see, Mike, he's right on par with every one of them.
Absolutely. That qualifying average is up. Round run loss is only 2, 4-5 record. That's a pretty good record for a rookie.
How would you assess his driving?
I like it. I mean, I watch very consistent, very smooth. That's the key that I look for in a driver, that consistency and smoothness.
Yeah, you agree?
Yeah, I mean that's the biggest thing, and that's something that I've grown up, you know, trying to accomplish, especially in the Super Comp categories, because it's such tight racing, and you know, you have to have good lights, and you have to be there, and that's, you know, what I've learned in the Top Fuel class as well. It's so competitive, and the ETs, especially going down to the 1,000 foot, you know, it kind of brings everything in a little bit more to where a lot more is dependent on the driver's reaction time and the consistency of the driver.
You know what else is really cool about Top Fuel? Never in the history of the sport have we had rookies go back-to-back as #1 qualifiers. Spencer Massey did it this weekend. He's standing by with Gary Gerald.
Yeah, and how about Spencer? It's only his 6th event, and driving for Don the Snake Prudhomme and getting that #1, a big boost. But here's a guy who's had success at this track in the alcohol dragster, having won here the last couple of years. That confidence lift from being #1, how significant for you and for your new team?
It's definitely significant. You know, I mean, it's good confidence booster coming in here. I'm kind of used to seeing the win lights come on whenever I come here, which is nice. And definitely getting the #1 qualifier is something that this whole team's needed. You know, I mean, we've had a little bit of a rough start of the season, and we're ready to dig ourselves out of the hole. You know, and 82 is definitely a good number in the heat of the day. And Troy Buff, we run him first round. He's a good Texas native, you know. I mean, I've known Troy forever. I'm from Dallas. He's from Houston. We're ready to get it on first round, you know, and we're friends back in the pits. But, of course, once we stage, game's on, you know.
Well, this team right here trying to parlay raw speed into round wins. That's the challenge today.
And let's see how the rookie Spencer Massey, Sean Langdon faring so far in Top Fuel points. And there you see Spencer in at the #10 spot. Look a little higher in the #8 spot. That's where you're going to find Sean Langdon. But everybody's chasing that Tony Schumacher. And remember, he lost his entire championship-winning team to Alan Johnson and Alan Nabi Racing before the season. Schumacher again appears to be unfazed, winning the last 2 races. And in this week's Harley-Davidson Quarter Mile Profile, we meet the new troops behind the Sarge.
I'm Tony Schumacher, driver of the U.S. Army Top Fuel Dragster, and these are my guys.
Neil Strasbach, Hillsboro, Illinois, Assistant Crew Chief. Ryan McGelvery, Springfield, Missouri, Short Balk Assembly, and Fuel.
I'm Tyler Klauser from Kokomo, Indiana. I do the bottom end and racks.
Thomas Circle, Rapid City, Illinois, cylinder heads.
Brad Morse from Darlington, Indiana, left side of the engine.
Mike Gendley, Indianapolis, wheels, tires, clutch.
Ron Friedman, Bradenton, Florida, superchargers and ignition.
Joe Viette, Pittsburgh, Indiana, clutch and driveline specialist.
Hi, I'm Mike Green, crew chief of the U.S. Army Top Fuel Dragster.
And they are doing a good job indeed. You know, we talked about the 2 Super Comp World Championships, and that means you got to go through a lot of races, every national event to get that. Today you race Doug Coletta, one of the veterans in this sport. How has racing in Super Comp prepared you to race the big names like the Doug Colettas, the Tony Schumachers?
Well, you know, you kind of just learn to take it one round at a time. That's the biggest thing is, you know, not to get too far ahead of yourself. Take it one round at a time, take, you know, the task at hand. And we got Doug Coletta, obviously a good driver. He's a good lever. He's been around the sport for a long time, definitely an icon of the sport. And, you know, we'll just do the best we can. It's kind of a surreal feeling, you know, running guys like Doug Coletta and Tony Schumacher and guys like that I grew up idolizing and grew up, you know, walking up and down each of these rows getting all their autographs. autographs. It's a little bit different feeling.
Make the rookie feel pretty good. He races Doug Collin in round number 1 today. Sean Langdon, thank you for joining us here on NHRA Race Day. Hey, we're about ready to start firing up nitro cars. When we come back, we're going to fire up the top 2 guys in the points and funny car. Matt Hagan, another rookie, and that man, Ron Capps.
NHRA Race Day is presented by Lucas Oil.
And we're all getting fired up for final eliminations here at the NHRA Southern Nationals. Welcome back to NHRA Race Day presented by Lucas Oil. Just a moment ago, Corey Mack's alarm clock went off. There's nitro in the air. We've even taken our jackets off. We're getting fired up for Race Day. How about Matt Hagan, the rookie in his first full season? Don Schumacher. This rookie is second in points. He's very impressive. And he was the runner-up to Ron Capps just 1 race ago in Las Vegas. In fact, we got the Las Vegas winner. We got the Las Vegas runner-up. And Matt, since we're talking about rookies, we got to start with you. Your first full season, ran a few races last year. Boy, you've been real impressive. How have you guys been able to be so good?
You know, I tell you what, it really, all of the success we've had this year has been from Tommy Delago. You know, he's really got a good handle on this car, and we go out there and he really makes all of us shine. So I owe everything to Tommy.
You know, Ron, we always talk about you, the perennial bridesmaid, always finishing second. I mean, you look like you have a very good car. You don't look like you have a very good car this year so far. You've attributed to that change in attitude, but how are you going to be able to keep that momentum going into the countdown to finally get that first championship?
Just what we've been doing this year, approaching it run by run. And I read what you wrote, and you were right. Gainesville, I rolled in there. We had a target on our back, winning a chance to win 3 in a row. And I got a little complacent. I was so worried about the car being that good, how good a car I had to win another race and 3 in a row, that I focused more on getting the car staged the right way and just everything about the car, and didn't focus on trying to get up there and cut the light like I wanted to cut. And otherwise, I think we could have won 3 in a row. But I think just keeping the momentum up of approaching it 1 run at a time like Ace has taught us this year.
Matt, I got to ask you, too, coming into an organization like Don Schumacher Racing, where you've got Jack Beckman, you've got Ron Capps, that's got to be intimidating, too, doesn't it?
Well, you know, it's a little intimidating, but it's also huge to have those guys in your corner. You know, when you have a question and you're not sure of something, you go to these guys and you ask them, and they right on the ball and they answer what you need. And, you know, and that makes you more confident on race day. And I think that that goes so much farther in our organization, just being able to go to those guys and ask them those critical questions to make sure that we're confident out there on race day.
And I love this story, too. Funny car, so extreme. We'll go back to what you do at home. You guys got a cattle ranch. It's got to be such a polar opposite.
It is. It really is. You know, it's so intense on race day here, and during the weekend you're so focused on keeping that car in the groove and making sure it goes down the racetrack. And you get back home, and it's still a lot of work, but you know, it's some way that I get to kind of release and really relax out there and really kind of think about what I need to do for the next week coming up.
We look forward to round number 1 of Funny Car. Matt Hagan has Cruz Pedregon, Ron Capps. You have Mike Smith. There's some other great matchups. The teammates, Tim Wilkerson, Bob Taskin, round number 1. But that's not our upset alert. You got something better, don't you?
Well, yeah, we do, and it's in Funny Car. And I got to go with Ashley Force and Dell Worsham. I mean, Dell's been struggling, but that car makes a tremendous amount of horsepower. And I don't think they're going to back it down too much for that first-round matchup with Ashley. They can't afford to, so if that thing hooks up, watch out.
Keep in mind, there's no better racer from the number 16 spot, probably in Funny Car, than Del Worsham, who's won there at least a couple of times. Quickly through Pro Stock Motorcycle, where Matt Smith leads the points on the Don Schumacher Suzuki. Andrew Hines, Matt's brother's number 1 this weekend. He's 3rd. The champ, Eddie Krawick, is 6th. But how about that Doug Horn? He's a rookie, and he's above the champ, Gary Gerald. That's a pretty good story.
Well, I tell you, it's a great story, Dave, because this young man is new to this type of racing. He's been a nitro bike racer the last couple of years, but he comes in here, qualifies 4th in the last event, goes to the finals, lost to Craig Treble, qualified 4th again this weekend, turning a lot of heads. Have you surprised yourself with this early season success?
Oh, yeah. Surprised myself, surprised a whole bunch of people, and you know, it's nice to come out here and do good.
And what's the goal as you become more and more comfortable with these competitors in this category of competition?
Well, you know, each race the goal kind of steps up the bar. In Houston, I stepped it up way too much. I kind of jumped up the ladder 5 steps. So I guess the next goal is try to get a Wally right now, Gary.
Expectations have taken a leap upward here. He's got Michael Phillips in the first round of eliminations later today.
I can't even imagine what a top fuel Harley ride would be like. All right, we got to ask a question of the guys from a fan. Hey, John Miller, where you at? Atlanta, Georgia. You got a question? Fire it away, baby.
Ron Capps, what was the best advice that you received as a rookie driver?
I try to pass this on to Matt, but the best advice I had was I was a fan, so I watched Mike Dunn and all these guys get dressed in the staging lanes and everything they did from there on. And I would tell Matt, mouth shut, ears open. And that's the best thing to do. And that helped me in my career. Every time your mouth's open, your ears are shut. And getting advice from Ace McCullough and Mike Dunn and guys like that, it really helped me.
So you watched me get dressed in the staging lanes?
You were you should have seen yourself get dressed. He had
I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, it was fun to watch.
I told you the same thing when you got into TV, but...
Well, you know.
Broadcast Matt Hagan, thank you guys for joining us on NHRA Race Day. Have a great day. Have a safe day. Thanks for joining us. We're going to step away, but when we come back, we'll catch up with that red-hot Ashley Forcehood and answer our Fram email report. So come on back. More NHRA Race Day from the Peach State.
NHRA Race Day is presented by Lucas Oil. Made in America, sold to the world. And in part by Prestone. Your inner car guy knows. Only Prestone is Prestone.
They are firing up nitro cars everywhere. We're getting excited here at the Summit Racing Equipment Nationals for final eliminations. You know, you can't come here to Atlanta, Bristol, or Charlotte without running into the 3 NHRA Amigos. Thank you for coming out this morning. We also know they got their DVR set for later tonight for the conclusion of the Summit Racing Equipment Southern Nationals. It comes your way at 7 Eastern. That's 4 o'clock on the West Coast. We've got great stories that we're following, like Ron Capps, Tony Schumacher, the leader in their categories. But they've never won here at Atlanta. Find out if they can get that hurdle cleared tonight at 7 o'clock. It's time now for our Fram email report. Here's Gary Gerald.
Great memories for Ashley Forcehood at this particular racetrack. Remember 2 years ago, the first time she lined up side by side against her dad, she got the round win. Then last year, it's against her dad in the finals, and she gets her first pro victory at this racetrack. And of course, this weekend, what's she done thus far? She's the #1 qualifier in the funny car ranks. So we turn to Ashley, and we have an email question that's been posed by Bob Bruno of Bristol, Connecticut. You've had so much success in Atlanta. To what do you attribute your success?
Well, I've never been one to really, believe in superstitions and things like that, but it does seem that certain tracks are just nicer to certain drivers than other tracks, and for some reason Atlanta we've always seemed to do well at. My crew chiefs, they just seem to have the tune-up for these kind of conditions and this kind of weather. They have it down here in Atlanta. I seem to be driving good on this track, and whatever each track has their different challenges, and I seem to be pretty good at the challenges here in Atlanta. So, it is strange to look back and see that we've kind of had a pattern and done well there. We're not going to complain, but we've tried to do everything the same as last year. I had Cracker Barrel for dinner last night. We went to church at Racers of Christ this morning. We're doing our exact same routine and hoping maybe we can, recapture and replay last year. But I don't know if it works like that, but we're having a lot of fun, and we love being here. The fans have been great in Atlanta, so I think we'll give them a great show today.
All right, thanks so much.
Thank you.
And again, do they love Ashley here in Atlanta? Of course they do. Well, let's look forward to this afternoon, Mike. Some of the things we can expect. Looking to see if Larry Dixon can get his 500th round win. What about you?
Well, how about Tony Schumacher? See if he can go 32 races without getting a first round loss. He went 31 last time. How about Bob Vandergriff and Morgan Lucas? Both looking for their first win. Both had very good cars in qualifying.
Finals are coming your way tonight at 7 o'clock. Did we have a good time today? I would say yes, we did. Thank you guys for joining us. For Mike Dunn, Gary Gerald, our entire ESPN2 staff, I'm Dave Reef. Don't forget, tonight at 7 o'clock. Coming up next, the UDA National Dance Championships from Orlando. We'll see you tonight.